Hello and welcome to the second video of Madden Saturday. And this here is it's time. Best predictions from divisional round weekend. Didn't the Seahawks play them? Yeah, they did. That's the thing. I got distracted. We're here to find out who's the winner of the Panthers and the Broncos. This is the most played matchup on the channel, and it's actually the final matchup of the first round of Madden Saturday.
We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started.
I've played as the Broncos all 3 times in this matchup.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchdown.
And if you guys didn't go check out the last game, we did the Steelers and the Titans. The Titans ended up winning that game, so the winner of this match plays the Titans on the 11th.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Next week for Madden Saturday, round 2 begins.
Second down following the run.
We have the Patriots and the Falcons, and something else. I don't actually know.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn.
I got a second here, so
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is
the Rams and the Texans play. And then the Seahawks and Giants play the same week as the Titans and the winner of this game. So we have one matchup to decide here still.
Which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has a slot open space to throw.
The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, so there you go. They
send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one.
Kick it away.
Just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
So we got up to 44.
Take over, 1st down and 10.
That's the first time we're going to play as Trevor Siemian, so that should be interesting.
In the backfield is Anderson. Siemian. Escaping the pressure right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
I liked playing as the Broncos last year. I liked Brock Osweiler. He's actually pretty cool. I do like him. So I do like playing as the Texans because of that. But Peyton Manning, one of my favorite football players ever.
Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right.
All right, so here we go. This is a pretty pretty good game. Now, for a quarterback that I don't know how they really play, if I come to a team that I haven't really played as their quarterback, I try to go with the simple plays first, get a feel for how they play. I was the same when I played as the Falcons earlier. What other teams did I play as? I think that was actually the first game that I actually won. The Seahawks I know how to play. No, I actually lost to the Jets.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it.
I played as Russell Wilson a lot, so nothing really to worry about there. When I played as the Seahawks, yeah, it was the Falcons. I hadn't really played as them, but I really know how Matt Ryan played. That was interesting. And the Rams and the Texans, I knew both of those. I played a lot as Jared Goff in franchise mode, and which actually was surprising because in franchise mode I do switch the players up and make them all 99 overall. So I was used to playing as 99 overall Jared Goff instead of like 75 overall. So he was not that good. But that was pretty much it actually. Playing, like I said, I played with Brock Osweiler last season for the Broncos here. So I played with most of all the ones except for Trevor Siemian and the level that Jared Goff was at and Matt Ryan. So 3 different quarterbacks that I hadn't really known how to play as. Oh my god.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards.
These are great colors, though. Great blue, great orange. Orange is my favorite color, so I do like that about the Broncos. But I do like blue as well, so it's a really nice blue.
He does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
On second down, they run with Stewart. He'll get 3 up to midfield. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards.
All right, so here we go.
Talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line.
This is the Broncos defense is not as good as when I played them before. They weren't as good this season, so
They only get 2 there, but
they didn't have the number 1 overall defense.
to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball.
They had the best overall defense last year. The Texans actually had. I was surprised when I heard that when they played. It was when they were playing against the Raiders I heard them say that it was the number 1 overall defense. And that was surprising to me. I didn't know that they had a good defense.
Some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
I think they would have been a very good team had their
They'll try the air now with Newton. And caught left side.
had their offense been good.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
They could have definitely
Catch and run.
beat the Patriots when they played against them. I thought that they
for the Carolina Panthers.
But that's a different team to talk about. Right now we are.
That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
This game's gonna be close, I feel.
On second down, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
I saw
right.
Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback.
That was a good stop right there. Another good stop.
His ability to take on
We're getting stops now. We're stopping them right here, and they're trying to do a run.
On that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know
3rd and goal. They got up to the 3-yard line and pushed it back to the 7.
Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing
Too bad we didn't get an interception, but they have to do a field goal here.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7-3.
Field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That was pretty decent. Okay, so now I'm feeling a little bit more confident about what Trevor Siemian can do for me as a quarterback. And
so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
all right, now I do want to try the run here with
three-step drop, balls out of his hands right
Anders.
to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
In the backfield is Anderson, and they'll give it to him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of down.
all right, I'm feeling like we can get something done here. In the Titans-Steelers game, I did a lot of run plays. In the second half, really started winding down the clock when I sort of had locked up the win. And I feel like I should get back to doing more run plays. I really like to do throws. I really like pass plays in football more than run.
On second down, Anderson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup.
I was sad to see both for real and in this when the Cowboys got eliminated. Because I wanted to play as them more through this series.
2 minutes to go here in
I also want to see them go further in the play.
Back to Denver right after this.
That just popped in my mind, speaking of running, because the LA being the
Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
running back of the year or whatever.
On the pickup there, and it'll be
Pretty much the best running back of the season.
Partner, we know today's NFL.
I think he's actually on the Madden team of the year.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
Damn it. You're number 82. Where are you at? Hold him back.
That way you often control the game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be
Come on, Booker.
and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the
Yeah.
play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding.
All right, so here we go.
Marker was and getting there.
Now it's Siemian, flushed out right. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Siemian eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the
Yes.
30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I like that play.
Lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
We're going to give the Panthers the ball back with 51 seconds to play here.
And his guys are going to start
We'll be down to 49.
the 20-yard line.
They got 80 yards to go in 49 seconds.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a
They're going to call a timeout.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go.
First down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And now the ball's out.
Shit.
Near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout.
They actually lost it, but they were able to recover it.
So that means
That'd been kind of wild.
as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see.
All right, let's see what they can do here.
And I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to
We're going to throw it away in 15 seconds here.
To find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
You can do a prevent defense.
Saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're going to have to do a long throw here.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And Gibbs got it. And he spins past him and into space. And he
timeout, Carolina, 19 seconds. We should have picked right for one.
A timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, shit.
Gano's kick is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's try one.
This is a quick incompletion. This is
we got time.
Play here of this first half.
2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before break. Simeon escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos.
All right, here we go. We get the ball.
We send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Oh, wow, I've had 2 incomplete passes in a row. He went 6 for 6 and then 6 for 8.
They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And a big loss here
as
he's taken down. K1 short. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Indeed going for it. Simeon, flush to his right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession.
That was a terrible decision, especially to do a quick slant.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field.
They have to go 11 yards to win this game.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to be met.
If we're going to hold them here, and they only get a field goal,
the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third.
I'll be so happy.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
They've gained 1 yard so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
Yes, they're going to have to go for a field goal.
Greg Olsen was the intended target.
They gave up all that field position.
Off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Damn it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
They do have to find ways to start capitalizing. These are facts.
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Charles Johnson.
He's at a 70% completion rating. Not good enough for me. They only have 2 quarterbacks. Paxton Lynch time.
There to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I wish the Jets had drafted Paxton Lynch instead of Christian Hackenberg, but you know, they're the Jets. They're not
They
smart.
come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Flushed out right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Lynch. And he
Oh
hits
my
that
God.
one incomplete there.
Almost
Virgil
interception.
Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd
I feel like whoever
down.
throws an
And
interception
the
first is
offense
gonna
looking
lose.
to pick up the first down after the second.
Like I said, it's gonna be a close game. It's in the night of
3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Oh, in.
Paxton Lynch is trash cakes. I still think he's better than Christian Hackenberg.
Complete, nearly
Okay.
the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Yeah, you get mad, my dude.
Did
You get
almost
mad.
everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football.
Last game
just
he's ever gonna
unable
be in.
haul it in and
Sad.
take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They are going to go with Simeon, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. 19
Yeah.
yards there on the pickup.
Demaryius
And on
Thomas,
4th down,
yeah.
able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
My
They
God.
get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I said whoever throws an interception first is going to lose.
It's a thing to behold, but sometimes
I just threw an interception, too. Yo, Cam Newton got wrecked. I didn't even know he was coming there. Holy shit. That was a great blitz there. Who's that? 58? Stephon Miller? I think that might be. Yo, he just in, out, gone.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Throw an
Green,
interception.
and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
Oh my God, they hit off the top.
Receivers on lockdown.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets
Demaryius Thomas.
Inside the 20-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
So after the 2 interceptions, we're back to where we would have been. Well, not back to where we would have been, but to where we were going on our play. There's definitely some whack-ass holding. Oh my God, another interception.
It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
In the last, like, 3 minutes of the game, there's been 3 interceptions.
All you talk about is taking care of the football.
And there was none.
Lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful. And
oh,
you can be so careful
almost.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily
I want a all-in
the
blitz.
overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Safety?
Recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Yes, we got what we wanted.
Big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So Charles, there are the numbers.
Cam Newton
your defensive adjustments that's caused him
threw it, but his arm was forward, and it wasn't back in the throwing motion, so it was already forward. Thus, it was a
But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well,
fumble.
you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little
And
bit. Like, okay, we've got this thing.
the other guy recovered it, but he was not able to get out of the end zone, and then he got tackled.
Tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the
Remember,
NFL.
winner of this game goes to
Is an
face
attribute, but when you
the
couple it with
Titans.
accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Flush to his right. There's that man again, Demaryius Thomas.
Now, you know what's interesting? I find that all the teams that I
It's a pickup of 14 there.
like
And it'll give
that aren't the
Broncos
Jets.
a first down.
Yeah, the focus is always on the quarterback. What did he do?
So my favorite team isn't it, okay? I like the Rams because they're in Los Angeles. I like the Broncos because I liked them before with Peyton Manning. I like the Titans because of Marcus Mariota. And they're all in it, and the Jets got beat. It'll be interesting if the Broncos advance out of this game if we win here against the Panthers. Because I don't have to pick to play as the Broncos or the Titans. I'm assuming I'll play as the Titans just because I want to play as Marcus Mariota. But, like...
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up.
If we don't throw an interception here,
So here the minute.
we're going to challenge it. It was close call either way. So 2.5 minutes. If we don't throw an interception,
that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the
so if we throw an interception, there's a chance we could lose, but
determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case,
they're down by 7, so they'll need a touchdown.
So heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom.
If something happens here for us.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Damn. Holy shit. 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for
No, we're not kicking it. Don't worry.
We're back to
Don't worry, guys. You know how I play this game.
So
If I was playing as the Titans right now, I'd probably do a run. Or if I was playing as the Rams, I'd probably do a run. Quarterback doesn't know from him.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Alright, so we went for it. Now they do.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes.
They need 2 touchdowns with 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
I'm going onside kick here.
And easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like
even if they get another touchdown, I'm not really worried.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And they haven't scored a touchdown all game, so I'm not really worried about them scoring a touchdown. And if they do, we're ahead by 2.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, TJ Ward. And he's able to
That's the game right there, guys.
41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And coming out now, the Broncos. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chance.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Alright, so I had to clean my glasses a little bit. It's not really working, so I'm just going to wear them.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
It's so weird not wearing them.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now Simeon. And caught right side, Green. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense.
The game looks so
here.
strange without.
The defense, they got a little bit
Not
of a
strange, but it
breather.
was like different.
Now they're back and set
I was
as we
struggling
resume
to
play.
understand.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Stays on his feet.
What the hell?
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches.
All right, so with a minute and a half left to play, it looks like it will be the Broncos against the Titans.
Here's Simeon, eluding the pressure right.
Watch me, guys. Watch.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
I tried. Okay, I tried. I wanted to see if I could do a slant crazy ass play. Here's the thing, we're still way ahead, 2 touchdowns. They haven't done anything impressive.
We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'd be surprised if they pulled this out here.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And that one
destroyed.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball,
I do want to say I did mess up when I said about the fumble that I had. Actually, that Cam Newton had. His arm was not going forward when the fumble happened. It was still bad. I always get it mixed up how it
works. He's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll be brought down.
We're going to go hurry up, so I got to get ready.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's it.
Safety, TJ Ward.
Winning the game.
Will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And Denver getting, and what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown
so that there is actually going to end the game, guys, because there's only 20 seconds left and 26 seconds on the play clock.
We'll see what they do.
So we know all the matchups now. The Patriots and Falcons, Rams and Texans next week, and in 2 weeks, the Seahawks and Giants, and Titans and Broncos.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel
And I'm ready to see what next week's videos bring here, of course. The first game I'll be playing is the Falcons. Second game I'll be playing as the Rams. So you guys know the teams I'm playing as in the next week of Madden. I'm going to bring down the Patriots in the first game. That's really something I want to do. I don't want them to win. I want them to lose. And I will do everything to make them lose. No. So thank you guys for watching. Let's just put the matchup for the next game on the screen for you guys, so you know who's playing who. There you go. That is the next week's matchup. And actually, by the time this video is up, we're going to have the 2 teams that are in the Super Bowl. So I do want to say, at the moment, I don't know who the Super Bowl teams are, right? Yeah. Because this goes up this goes up on Pro Bowl week. Because of when I'm recording it. But the games haven't happened, so I don't know who it is. So I'm going to make my predictions right now, and I'm going to tell you guys, I'm predicting the Falcons-Patriots Super Bowl. We'll see. And if they're actually playing in the Super Bowl, that will be interesting, because I want to just look here in my book. If it does turn out to be a Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl, these 2 teams are playing the day before the Super Bowl for Madden Saturday. And I have a Super Bowl Madden Saturday edition as just a random video. So you could technically get 2 Falcons-Patriots games in 1 week. Of course, you guys will know if that's going to actually happen, because this video goes up by then. So you guys will know if next week there's 2 videos of that. Of course, when I record the video, it hasn't happened. Because I'm recording this on the 18th of January. And this video goes up on the 20th. So it's 10 days from now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Madden Saturday. And up next is the Patriots, Falcons, Rams, Texans. We'll see you then.